Hey guys, Stacey Ray here, successliberated.com. I wanted to walk you through some simple features today of Hootsuite Pro or Hootsuite.com. Basically because this is one of the most powerful websites, powerful systems that you can use to really optimize your social media and really streamline all of it so that you don't have to spend countless time, precious time, on different social media sites, and you can just do it all in one place. It's a phenomenal tool to use. I know a lot of people really think, hey, I don't need something like that. I'm not, doing business online or whatever it is. But it's 2013. Most people have 3 to 5 social media accounts that they're managing. If you're anything like me, you like to really enhance your productivity and make sure that your time is going to the right places. So this system really allows you to do that. So what you're going to want to do is go to Hootsuite.com. Up at the top here, log in, create an account. You can just sign in right through Google. One of the interesting things about Hootsuite is that you can create your stream or your, I guess you could call it your desktop, what you're looking at here, however you want it to look. You can really manage multiple social media accounts on one platform, so it's really, really simple to use. First things first, once you set up your account, what you're going to want to do is start adding in your social media accounts. So you'll go to this little person here at the top, hit plus, and what you'll need to do is go through here and just connect all of your accounts here. So there's various things that you can really put on here. You can put multiple Twitter accounts, multiple Facebook accounts, your personal Facebook, your fan page on Facebook, whatever you want to do, LinkedIn, Google+, all that stuff. So just make sure that you get those all linked in. And then what you're going to want to do is, I'll start from scratch so you guys can kind of see how you create your platform. I call it a platform. I don't know if that's really what it's called, but that's how I remember it. And what you're going to do here in this space is create your streams. So one of the real functionality aspects of this is that you can make your platform with whatever accounts you use most or whatever you need to sort of keep in one area. You can organize it however is going to suit you best. I like to personally, the way I use it is I actually keep my different accounts on different platforms. Sorry, this is kind of, there we go. So I keep all my Liberate Success Twitter account all on one, and then I just organize it this way. I mean, it's really up to you what you want to do. If you want to have, one column be your Twitter account, one be your Facebook account, one be, a different fan page account, whatever is going to be easiest for you. But I'll show you guys how that kind of comes together so you can see what I mean. So I'll just put tester here. Now what we're going to do is add a stream. So you're going to choose from your social media accounts, whatever it is that you might have on here. So let's go to my Success Liberated on Facebook page. Let's say I wanted to put my scheduled messages on here, my wall posts, and then go to Twitter. Let's say I wanted my home feed and the tweets that were retweeted. So you can organize this however you want to. I'll show you some of the benefits of this in just a second. But as you can see now, when I go to this platform, you can see which posts that I've scheduled, and I'll explain that more in a sec. Which wall posts I just have now, my home feed, so seeing the people that I'm personally following on my Our Team Success Twitter account and what they're talking about. And so you can see all of these in one place, super easy, totally functional. So what I'm going to do is go back to my main Liberate Success Twitter account, and I'm going to show you a couple of the functions that I've put on here that I really find useful. It really helps me in my day-to-day, making sure that I'm getting the most out of my social media time. So I like to keep an eye on the mentions and stuff like that. I haven't been super active with this account recently, so there's not a ton of mentions, but it's really good when people do mention you to go on there and retweet what they said or respond to them and thank them for what they said. Social media is all about relationship building. So, it's very important that you remember it's not all about you. I know that you probably have a very important message and a lot of great information to share with the world, but the experience is really for you to be able to network with other people, build relationships, and to communicate with other people that maybe have similar interests to you. So that's one of the things that you really want to keep in mind. So I'm going to show you how to schedule tweets and do all that stuff in a second. But one of the features of this Hootsuite is that you can actually have streams. I like using this application in here that you can find right into the app directory here. This allows you to see what's going on in the world, a little bit of trend spotting, see what people are talking about, that kind of thing. Definitely a good thing to keep your eye on. You guys probably know that I'm a part of Empower Network. So what I did was I actually created a stream here that was based on a keyword. So anybody, whether I'm following them or not, that mentions Empower Network, their tweet is going to show up here. So now I can see who's in Empower Network, who's talking about it, you know, look, oh, okay, this person's in Empower Network, awesome, they look pretty cool, I'll follow them, you know, right here. So it'll ask you which account you want to follow them with. Now we're, could not follow user, we'll see, whatever. But as you can see, you can do that there. And then what you can do is create lists here. And I'm going to show you how to do this so that you can actually see how this comes together. You can choose people that you want to see on here. So let's say you had 2 or 3 people that you were following on Twitter that you thought that their posts were really inspirational or, you know, definitely up your alley, things that you were really interested in. You can create a list of those people here so that you can very easily go to this side of your platform and see those people's tweets. A really cool feature about Twitter specifically, you could do this on Facebook too, just sharing people's stuff, but you can retweet people's tweets. That was a tongue twister, but you can retweet people's material and what they're talking about. It's a great way to build relationships. It's a great way to add value to your followers if it's something that's valuable. You know, this is something that you really want to you want other people to retweet your stuff, basically. So by creating valuable tweets, a lot of quotes are really good for retweets. People really like stuff like that. So they're definitely, you know, it's a way of getting your message out there and people seeing what you're talking about on Twitter. It's definitely about being seen. So I'm going to show you how to create that stream. So if you want to create a keyword stream, you could go right in here. Let's say you had a business or a brand or your personal name. You could put that in there, and anytime that anybody talked about you, that would show up there. Great way to monitor, you know, just your communication strategy online if you're a business. But if you are in a specific company, you know, I could even say like Whole Food Nutrition. So anytime that somebody mentions Whole Food Nutrition, Vega, or let's say green juice, I'm going to see those tweets in this category here. And I can go through here, and this is a really cool way to meet other people that are interested in what you're doing, network with other people. You can retweet what people are talking about, tweet at people, stuff like that. So as you can see, this little bar here with these little icons, this is a way that you can reply to somebody. So if you click on that there, it's going to put their username in the message entry box. And now you can actually tweet at them. And this is a way of building relationships. It's a way of communicating with other people on your social media. So you could say, hey, I really like that tweet, what you said, you know, where are you from, what do you do, whatever you want to say. This is very similar to how it works on Twitter. It's just that this is giving you, you know, obviously a few more options. But it's similar. You want to tweet at people, you want to use hashtags, and you can retweet people's things very easily right there, or you can send them a direct message. And so for doing the lists here, I wanted to show you that as well. So to create the list, you choose your account that you have the list for. Why is this not showing up? Oh, it's because my other one is private. That's why. So we'll say superheroes. No, super cool people. So we're going to add that stream. Now what we can do is, let's say this person, let's find somebody interesting, whatever, for demonstration's sake, I'll just show you how to do it with somebody random. So as you can see here, maybe it's somebody that you're really interested in, she's got a cool message or whatever, something that's right up your alley. You click right on the bottom here. Once you've clicked on their username here, this box will show up. You can follow them here. You can go and look at what their tweets are on their timeline. And then you can go to add list. And I've got cool people or super cool people. And you can just save that on there. And now, every time she tweets and updates things on here, it's going to show up in this feed here. So then, you know, if this is somebody that I'm very interested in hearing what she has to say, I don't have to necessarily find her on Twitter again. I can just go to my platform here and I can see what she's talking about. So obviously that's awesome. So what else I want to show you on here is the main function, obviously, of this is that you can provide scheduled tweets, and you can update to all your social media accounts from this really simple platform. So, something that I love to use this for is time management. So, I mean, let's say Sunday evening, you sit down for, half hour or so, and you create all your tweets and updates for the week. Or a few days or something like that, if you're going on vacation, whatever you'd like to do. That way your social media account is active, but it's not overwhelming people with a bunch of stuff all at once. Because one of the biggest mistakes I see on social media is people go on there and they throw up 15 updates at once, and it just clouds the entire timeline and everybody just gets a little bit cranky, right? So the whole point of social media is that we're all here to interact together. It's not all about you, right? So go on there and spread your tweets out. Another cool thing about this is that you can really organize what percentage of your tweets or updates are sales oriented and what percentage of them are, valuable information or relationship building updates. So you can really monitor that more easily, I find. I think that a lot of people, they get on Facebook and they just get sucked into the time zone and they forget, what's really important and what isn't. So on here, you can really, what I like to do is I create a little Word document or text edit little notepad there. And throughout the days, I sort of collect things that I find are really interesting. I'll write out 20 to 30 tweets that'll last me for a few days or a couple days, depending on what you're doing. And then that way you can just go in there at the end of the day, put them all in there and say, hey, put them all in there all at once and schedule them. So I'm going to show you how to do that. You can actually put them to multiple accounts at a time. So you could choose, 2 to 3 accounts on here, or even more than that actually, and update them all at once, or you can choose to just update them individually. So what you can do is just go on there and just say, hey, your update, whatever you'd like to say. I'm going to say geeking out on Hootsuite. You can attach an image. Just click any account there. You can attach an image right on here as if you were in any kind of Twitter or on Facebook or anything like that. You can add a link to your update as well. That'll get shrunk right into the update there. And you can schedule your tweet. So this is phenomenal. I mean, I discovered the auto schedule pretty recently and it seems to work like a charm. Basically what the auto schedule does is it takes a look at how many people are online, your target audience and that kind of thing, and what's going to be the best time to send that tweet out, and they spread them out accordingly. I didn't really trust it at first, but it's proven to me that it is trustworthy. So you can actually schedule them yourselves if you want your tweets or updates to go out at specific times. If you're in a different time zone than maybe your target market, or you want to spread your tweets out throughout the day or whatever, then you can actually do that right here. So you can just schedule them yourself and then just hit schedule. I like to have a stream on here that shows my scheduled tweets so that I can remember what's going out and what isn't, kind of thing. And so you can schedule all of your tweets for the day. I like to leave at least an hour, particularly on Facebook. On Twitter, it's not as big of a deal because, tweets are such a short kind of, thing. It's not going to really blow up on there. But on Facebook, it really clouds the feed if you have too many updates all at once. So that's something to definitely keep in mind when you're doing that. You can add a location in here. One thing that I've really noticed with people on Twitter specifically is they're not using hashtags very well. If you're in business or you're trying to market something or you're in a specific industry, which most people are, use hashtags. That's how people really find you. So, if you're on Twitter or if you're even on Hootsuite, you can go directly into this little search bar here. You can see some of the trending hashtags, and then you can actually go, like, let's say Vancouver, where I'm from, and I can put that in there, and I'm going to see everybody's tweets that's hashtagged them as Vancouver. So now the benefit of this is that if you were trying to target people maybe in Vancouver, you could actually see on here who's in Vancouver, what's going on, connect with different people in your city. And that's just the beginning. I mean, you could do anything, health, and see all the tweets for that. So that's a really easy way for people to find you. So make sure you're hashtagging. That's huge. And there's a lot of websites online that you can do kind of back research on what hashtags are the most effective, what people are really using hashtags. But that's a phenomenal way for people to find you. So yeah, I think I've pretty much covered most of the features here. Moral of the story, definitely interact with your followers. Make sure you're retweeting other people's tweets. Make sure that you are updating your Facebook and your social accounts on a regular basis, but not so much that it's clouding other people's experience. And really interact with other people, create relationships. If you see somebody on here that's tweeting about something awesome, send them a direct message or send them reply to their tweet and really say to them, hey, yeah, I totally love that. That was awesome. When that person replies to you, their reply is going to show up on their feed. So all of their followers are going to see your username on there and most likely are going to follow you. One other quick thing I wanted to show you guys before moving on is a really simple way to get targeted followers on Twitter. So a lot of people in the beginning, they're taught to just go out and start following all these random people. And something that I learned that was really valuable for me was to find somebody that's in your industry that's had a lot of success. So if you were a success coach, let's just say life coach, let's say success coach. Sounds way more powerful. Go to here, and as you can see, like Kevin McNabb, great example. He's got 65,000 followers. So what you could do is take his username, go directly to your Twitter account, not on Hootsuite. Go directly to your Twitter account, put this into the search bar, find Kevin on Twitter, and what you can do is go into his followers. So right at the top of your Twitter account, you'll see following, followers, and you can go in there and click on his followers and go through the list of the people that are following him, because clearly these people are interested in success coaching. These are people that are interested in personal development, internet marketing, network marketing. They're obviously looking for positive, great stuff. So go on there, follow Kevin, and then go into his following list and look at who's following him and kind of browse through it and find people that you think might be interested in what you're doing and start following them. One of the things that I've seen in my own personal experience on Twitter was that, probably, the number varies so much, but I've seen about a 50% follow back rate. So when I go and follow people, about 50% of them will follow back. When somebody follows you back or somebody starts following you, a lot of people like to send them a message and just say, hey, thanks for the follow. Just really interact with your followers, share a positive message, give a lot of value, and just be consistent. Because that's really what this is all about. So enjoy yourselves. I hope you guys have a successful day, and thank you again for watching.